Hey guys, well, this isn't a machine shop, this is wood shop. This morning I was watching Woodworking for Mere Mortals, Steve Ramsey. He's located here in the Bay Area, and he does really nice projects once a week. And the thing I like about him is they're simple projects, and he doesn't have an elaborate shop. So the average guy watching may have similar tools and can do the job, and he does a great job. And well, anyway, watching him today, he's sponsored by Microjig, and it's on my want list to purchase a Microjig, but I don't have one. And the Microjigs are used for when you're cutting thin pieces between the blade and the fence. It's really a nice system and a safe system. Well, you know, over the years, I've built push sticks, little pieces here, sacrificial. So if you get in narrow, I mean, you can cut it. It doesn't matter. You just build another one. Have a template. You can see the saw blades run through there. And I made this one here, which is a replica of a saw handle, much more control. Threw some magnets on it. I don't know if you see it, but it'll stick right there on the Biesmeyer fence, and it's been handy. Well, this one's almost 3/4 of an inch thick, and so rather than continuing to use this, and it's a simple thing to fix. You cut it up, you just saw it off straight and glue a new piece right on the bottom. Yeah, so it's not a big deal. But the other day, walking around my job site, you know, as you saw just recently, I did a video day at work while I build homes. Well, this was laying there on the side of by a power pole. Somebody threw it away, a saw handle. So I thought, well, let's make a thinner push stick out of it. So I ended up cutting the wider slot in the handle here, and I'm going to make a push stick out of a thinner material. So I will show that to you, and we'll continue on. It's just a fun little project, and it was just something to do this morning. Shop's a mess. I should be cleaning my shop instead, but what the hell, I got to play a little bit. And I got to brag here just for a second, talk about spanking deals that I managed to pick up if you guys have been watching. This here's a Jet 10-inch cabinet saw. It came with the Biesmeyer fence. It came with a mobile raised up outfeed table in the back, which is just really super. You can just pull it up. It's got the rollers and everything. It came with, you can see over here, it came with a router insert. It also came with the router, a Freud plunge router, 3 1/4 horse. Came on a mobile base. Came with another adapter for the router over there, and got it all for $200. And my buddy picked it up and delivered it to me. And I've enjoyed this saw just tremendously. But anyway, we'll continue on here. One other little thing I did here is for the router, whoops, rather than trying to reach down underneath, there was an outlet there, and so I ended up just putting in a switch on the wall. So it makes it real simple to use the router when I want to. Okay, we'll continue on. Well, here's the setup in the table saw to cut the slot. Just using a table sled that I built, and using a 1, 2, 3 block as my support to keep it vertical, and actually go ahead and clamp it to the table sled. That way you don't have to worry about any parts moving around. Yeah, could have cut a piece of wood instead of using the machinist block, but I got the block and it's there and don't have to do anything, so we'll continue on here. Well guys, there it is. Maybe not the prettiest damn thing in the world, but reuse the saw handle and let's give it a try. It's a little under a quarter-inch thick, about 214 thousandths is what the piece of melamine particle board is. That's why there's white on the one side, had a melamine on it. Okay, give it a shot. Well, it's not a micro jig, but it works well, and something else to keep here by the table saw. Hope you enjoyed. Didn't really show you cutting this piece out. It was just some bandsaw work. Nothing extravagant. Thought about it. I guess I could have left that filled in there, but there it is. Hope you enjoyed. Take care. Actually, I just looked down at the saw, and this is one thing. I don't know that I showed this or not, but this is what I was using for thin cuts, just a push stick with a notch in it, which it works, but you don't have the control to push against the fence or really the downforce on parts, especially if you're cutting hardwoods. So anyway, this guy's been handy, but I think my new one will be better. All right, that's it. Well, now that I'm done goofing around, I guess it's time to start cleaning the shop. There is tools and crap everywhere. Anyway, I got to get to work now. Well guys, you can see my shop is a lot cleaner. I've been working on that today, but wanted to show you this in a video. As you can see here, it looks like a vent. Well, what it is an actual power vent. It's got 2 fan motors in it, and then these are actually slaves. They're fan-only units, and they daisy chain from slave to slave from a master. These are used, or they were built and designed, and I guess people use them for ventilating underfloors in houses. I'm going to say 8 years ago, we had some homes where we were having problems with groundwater coming up underneath the house, and these are designed on the master cylinder, the master fan unit. It checks humidity, and if the humidity within the crawl space is higher than the humidity in the ambient air outside, then the fans would turn on to evacuate the crawl space. Rest of the foundation vents are open, and these fans are pulling air in from the foundation vents and then exhausting. If the humidity is higher outside, then of course they wouldn't turn on. So I was cleaning one of the storage bins out. We were finishing up a project, and these guys were in there. And like I said, they were about 8 years ago, and we must not have used a couple of them. So I brought them home, and I thought, well, these are nice fan units, powered one up, and it worked well. Well, I did a little shop improvement, and let me show you. Kind of a messy area here, but as you can see, this is the back side of my shop, and I installed one of the units out here to ventilate the shop. The shop's not insulated, the roof, it's a flat roof, and it does get warm in there and stuffy. So let's take a walk back through there. Give you a tour of my clean shop. As you see, the welding table's not there, and I parked it over here, and it looks like it's fitting well there for just initial storage. As you can see, I made a orange bumper there, one for my hip and two for my grandson's forehead. It's at the perfect height, and I don't want him walking into that. This other side, I think I'll make another bumper, but I just highlighted it with some tape. But I should make a bumper. Anyway, whoops, kicked the camera there. Got a clean workbench. Haven't seen the top of that bench in a while. Well, I still have this guy to do. I'll get there. And then the main shop needs to be cleaned still. I just finished a project, and if I got enough energy today, then I'm going to get in here and start cleaning. As you can see, there's chips and things everywhere. So I've been a busy boy working away. So back here, let me see if you can see the fan units there. I'm gonna maybe turn you a little sideways there. I'm just gonna use the tripod and hold it out there, so hang on and don't fall out of your chair. Looks like you can see the two fan units there. And I'm going to power them up. I don't recall the CFM on these units, but my memory, the underfloor that we were ventilating, 2 or 3 of these on a 5,000 square foot underfloor was enough to work in the issue of humidity and just getting ventilation in the underfloor. It really adds a nice cool breeze in here, and you can see there's dampers that close, and they're sensitive. That damper is not going to close until that fan quits moving. See if it'll make a liar out of me. It's going to make a liar out of me? It's going to make a liar out of me. Got to go work on that damper a little bit more. Bastard. But anyway, thought I'd show you that. It's a nice shop improvement. Going to end up probably putting it on a switch. Right now I just have it on a plug where I can plug it in down at the far end of the shop. And it does get stuffy down here. Okay, thanks guys. I hope you enjoyed. Well, just a follow-up. As you can see, the door to the machine room here is off the main front part of the shop, and so I do have a fan there that I take down off the wall and put in the doorway when it's very warm, and then I also have a little fan up here on the wall that points at the lathe or towards the mill. But thinking that I'm either going to hang the other unit either back over there or right up here, so that it pulls air in and then from the main shop and takes it down. They'll both be on the same switch. So that's another day, another project. All right, thanks for watching, guys.